Now I want to talk a bit about views into innovation, or if you like, if you were to do a search into literature, what search words would you use? And with the views into innovation, I would like to emphasize the picture on the right, where I have this ball of thread, and then I have two pins which have been put through the ball. Now, when you do a search into what innovation is, I'm using a metaphor here. So innovation is, if you like, a ball, a thread ball, and then you put the pin, which is your perspective, to innovation. You put it through the ball, and you can sort of imagine that you will not learn everything about innovation, but you will learn the way where the pin goes through the ball, so you will have a perspective to the subject. So some views into innovation. There is a lot about commercializing the product, the service, or the experience. This can also be used as shaping or the product or service. So the product service perspective. Another perspective is what makes an individual creative. So a whole set of literature about creativity and the characteristics of individuals, which goes into psychology and personal history and things like that. Then you can look at innovation from a tool perspective. What methods can you use to enhance either personal creativity or team creativity? Then I put this using theories to innovate. Well, theory tells us something about innovation. Books tell us something about where innovation happens and so forth. This is one perspective and one view into innovation, but if you put the search word theory or innovation theory, I'm not sure you will find anything. But at the end of the day, you will bump into theories, and I will be talking later on about a few theories, and we can look at what search words would have found those theories. Well established within the innovation literature is the innovation process view. The innovation is quite often seen as a process. So if you put the search word process and innovation, or just the word innovation process, you will find a lot of articles. Technology is seen as one of the biggest reasons for change. So there is a lot of literature out there, perhaps looking at one specific or some specific technology and how that has changed the way we perceive our society. Yesterday I was looking at a television, and there was a program on how inventing the mirror changed, and how glass, which is behind the mirror, in a sense, how glass and the mirror have changed our world. The same you could ask for Facebook, for example, and social media, how it has changed our world and how we perceive our world. Then from a company perspective, but also from a ecosystem perspective, you can look at how to manage or lead an innovative company, or how to create a ecosystem of innovations. And quite often in these ecosystems, you also talk about local innovation hubs and global innovation hubs. The network's perspective is very, very important to innovation. On the one hand, ideas emerge in networks. On the other hand, new products and services spread in networks. Spreading of innovation is a well-established area of innovation, and there's a book on the right which is written by Rogers, and his topic is diffusion of innovations, and that is a well-established perspective. On the right, I put a picture of from the Oxford Handbook of Innovation, and there are books like this, similar to this, where also you can see different views into innovation. And for example, I'm looking at the Oxford Handbook of Innovation. Part one of it talks on innovation in the making. So how do you create innovations? Part two looks at the systemic nature of innovation. Then part three on how innovation differs. And then part four looks at innovation and performance. And looking at these parts and the things which I had on this slide, I think the one which I have sort of missed in this slide is how innovation and performance go hand in hand. And innovation and performance, there they talk about innovation and economic growth, innovation and employment, innovation and competitiveness, and innovation and catching up. So have a go with these words, search words, and look into the make a search, and you can see what you can find, perhaps other views into innovation. Thank you.